From you as our Monday Night Show viewers, when you get these home, when you start taking them, you have, of course, our massive return policy. Let me know. Leave a review for Andrew on hsn.com. Go to my Facebook page. Tell me how it's made a difference in your life. I'm so excited for you to try it because I know it will.
And we'll talk about hair, skin, and nails. I was asked best time of day. A lot of questions on best time of day to take supplements. What I typically say first, it's the time that works best for you.
Right.
Whether you need to take them with food or not. Because my supplements are ultra-fine powder, easy to digest, easy to swallow, they dissolve instantly, you could take them without food, but they're best taken with food. Because remember, I don't make drugs or medicines. I'm making dietary supplements.
Right.
All of the ingredients in these supplements are either nutrients or extracts of plants or botanicals. They're all foods. So you take them best with food because that's when they're best absorbed. That's when the body is most receptive to absorbing them, to utilizing them. So always best to take with food. As far as what time of day, I typically take my vitamins in the morning, in breakfast and lunch.
Okay.
I'll take cranberry at the end of the day. That's typically when I do it. My marine collagen, I'll take a scoop in the morning and I take a scoop at night.
Okay.
I find that I recover better from my exercise and things like that with the marine collagen in the evening. I tend to take my vitamins that contain B-complex vitamins in the morning and afternoon, breakfast and lunch, because for some people, not for me, but it's just a rule of thumb I follow, that B vitamins can sometimes be a little bit stimulatory. Okay. So they're better to take, just like caffeine. If you're going to have it, better to have it in the morning or afternoon. And also another question. Because our CoQ10 contains B-complex, because our hair, skin, and nails contains B-complex, our Essential 1 contains B-complex. Is it too much B-complex? Absolutely not. What I've done, if you've taken my products over the last, say, 30-plus years, we originally had our multivitamin with roughly what would be like a 25 level of B-complex nutrients. They've become more bioavailable, better utilized by your body. What I've done is lowered the levels. So in our Essential 1, you're roughly at 10. So when you add the levels in CoQ10, when you add the levels in hair, skin, and nails, when you start adding the other formulas, and of course B-complex are rapidly flushed from our bodies, you get back to the level of our original. So all of these things have been taken into consideration. So if you're like me taking all of my products, you don't have to worry about the levels of B-complex or the levels of B12. That was specifically taken into consideration when we formulated all of these products. And I've adapted them over the years to lower the levels of B12 as like me, more and more of you were using them like as I was using several products.
And that's one of the amazing things about Andrew's line. It's always evolving. It's always evolving. It never stands still. It never sits still. It always gets better and better and better. Well, if there was such a thing as an Andrew Lessman Hall of Fame, this would be right there, truly front and center. Healthy hair, skin, and nails. I don't think there's one host that doesn't take it. My wife, Chelsea, I mean, this is something that people love. It's a beloved product.
Oh, I get, you know, strangers coming up to me in the grocery store and just out of nowhere, someone comes up to you and gives you a hug and I'm thinking, do I know them? And you're trying to remember that they obviously are very familiar with me, and it's a hair, skin, and nails inspired hug. I
feel my hair. Look at my nails.
Oh no, it's a product that, as you said, it literally stimulates love letters. If you read the reviews, probably. And I was going to do a word search in the reviews because I think the word love is used over and over and over to describe a vitamin.
It's remarkable.
So it's a product that I think by now there are close to 5,000 reviews. I'm not sure the number.
Andrew, most products on HSN have 20 reviews. You do know this.
But it's $49.76. How amazing is that? And so 37.58 are 5-star. So that means almost 80% are 5-star reviews. If you add the 4-star reviews in there, you're basically at about 90%.
Wow.
No, you're over 90%.
Yeah.
So it's an amazing product. It's designed to be an amazing product, and that's because it's more comprehensive than other products. Also, as an ultrafine powder, and I'll open a capsule here. As an ultrafine, it's a small capsule, so it won't be hard to swallow. It'll be easy to swallow, and we keep being able to reduce the size of the capsule over time.
How? Why can you do that?
Well, we get better and better at encapsulating. So that's the key for us. We don't use additives and binders and fillers. We get better at formulating the product. We get better at manufacturing the product. So, and no one else does what we do in that regard. That how nice is it, even if you were swallowing, say, 10 or 5 capsules a day, you're not getting any additives. Typical vitamins, about half of that pill, and in some of the hair, skin, and nail vitamins out there, 98, 99% of the pill is additives. So if you swallow a tablet that's a gram, you're getting, say, and 10 of those a day, you're getting 5 grams or more of additives. Right. Over the course of a year, you're consuming 3 or 4 pounds of additives. With mine, you get none. You just get the beneficial ingredients you seek, and most of all, beyond the words that I use to describe this product, you get the words of people who have used it that give you compelling and passionate and eloquent reviews to give you a sense of what you could expect with this product.
They can say more than, honestly, we ever could. I will take you through the options, but folks, I will say this. In the next hour and 10 minutes, I really want to focus on listening to Andrew talking, continuing this conversation. I think it's so important. Please remember, everything that you're going to see tonight is all on special. All of the special pricing expires at midnight. That's the culmination of Andrew's 20th anniversary. You have the extended return policy. If it's for holiday gifts for somebody, a great gift. The gift of better health is always going to go down well. Take a look at this, though, for just a second, because I'm well aware with a number of folks that are ordering that this is obviously an exciting product and a wonderful way to begin. There is the 50, there is the 100, the 250, or there is the 500. Here's what you would normally spend on HSN. Because it's Andrew's 20th anniversary, this is the price today, and then your savings, as you can see, are substantial. So if you want to stock up on this, this is the time to do it. Ultimately, Andrew, you know, your products, touch wood, are always available, but a lot of us love when it's on special as well.
Oh, well, there's great savings. Plus, there's now 4,000 micrograms of biotin in this product. The original had 500, so it has 8 times more than the original.
More powerful.
And it's basically the same price as the original. So especially my CoQ10 is about 90% lower in price than the original. So,
wow.
So we continue to try to make things more and more affordable. I was reading some of the questions again. No need to worry. The levels of B12, if you're taking my hair, skin, and nails, my CoQ10, a multivitamin, you don't have to worry about the levels of B12. We have gradually reduced them over time as we make them more bioavailable and as we make them available in more products, so you don't have to worry. You don't have to take one product one day and the other day because you're going to get too much. I've adjusted the levels down, anticipating and assuming that you were doing that. There was another question. We'll be talking about our Ultimate Eye Support in a moment, but while I saw the question, because we also have some vitamin A in our Healthy Hair, Skin, and Nails because it's involved in the production of these tissues. We also have vitamin A in my Ultimate Eye product. We have vitamin A in our multivitamin. Vitamin A is not something we ever want to be taking in what's called preformed. The leading multivitamins use preformed vitamin A. It's usually, it's going to be something that as far as the clinical studies and the science, you want to stay far away from. The only way we deliver vitamin A is the way it's really intended to be delivered in a non-toxic form. It's the way it's delivered in vegetables. It's the way it comes from carotenoids like alpha carotene and beta carotene. That is the only way we deliver vitamin A. So you have no need to worry whatsoever about the vitamin A level in our products at all. So.
And it's funny because when Andrew was sharing that with you, I glanced to the side, and it's always wonderful because of all the information that we get to see. But do you see what it says right there? See a visible difference in less than 30 days. Andrew, you know so much in life.
But we have 4.5 months today.
We have 4.5 months?
3.5 months.
3.5 months.
Yes.
It's a long amount of
Yes.
time. But Andrew, it's a horrible thing to say, but so much in life we end up disappointed with,
right.
Or we have to wait forever and a day to see a difference. But this is real, it's authentic.
No, I think that's part of the reason why the reviews of my products, and it makes me very proud, our reviews, I think there's over 50,000 reviews, and over 80% of those reviews are 5-star reviews. The average product is just between 4.6 and 4.7 of all those 50,000 reviews. And I think in life, we're generally disappointed.
Yeah.
You know, life can be disappointing, especially when we're getting products. And I set out, that's why we make our products ourselves. My goal is to never disappoint. You know, I can't be perfect. We do our very best. And I think certainly, if you read the reviews, more often than not, we do not disappoint.
I think everybody who is a fan of Andrew would agree with that. I want to be the founding member of the Andrew Lessman family.